Hi, I'm Ernest, and thank you for coming out to my speech today. In the last year, advertisers spent over $200 billion on advertising, specifically online and digital advertising. In 2021, that number was 10% lower than last year. So this is a growing industry. I find myself a lot of times watching a video on TikTok or YouTube and not knowing whether the video that I'm watching is an advertisement until I get partway through it. Do y'all find that happening
Yes.
to y'all?
Yeah.
Okay. That's part of what I want to talk to y'all about today. Consumerism has evolved and grown since the invention and popularity of the internet. So first, to talk about that though, I want to look at how it used to look. In a book by Bauman called Modernity in Liquid Times, he talked about how advertising used to be focused on the needs a product was meeting and the actual attributes of that product. I was watching an 80s Cadillac commercial the other day, and I saw that during this, the person that was talking about it said one specific thing several times in this advertisement. He said he said it had a transverse mounted V8 engine, and no other cars in the world have that. Now that sounds cool to me. That sound cool to y'all?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds cool. Can anyone tell me what that means?
No.
Okay, yeah, it's not something that is understood to most consumers. But that's still what they chose to say. They didn't choose to say that this setup will allow you to have more leg room in the car or allow you to fit more people in the car. They said that it was a transverse mounted V8 engine. And they said that because they knew that just stating the attributes of the car, whether consumers understood it or not, would make them more likely to buy it. Now I want to look at how we interact with companies now. A lot of times advertisers will not reach out or they're not just posting or putting advertisements on TV. A lot of times what they're doing is reaching out to celebrities and influencers to try to reach out to their audiences. In an article by Rudin and Colliander called Multifaceted Influencers, two researchers from the School of Stockholm, they found that celebrities can get their consumers to have more trust in companies when endorsing a product, as opposed to going through normal advertising streams. My bad. Online figures also often have their own audiences, which makes it much easier for them to reach more people and to get more people to buy a product. If you're just putting an advertisement on TV, you're often trying to like find who that is targeted towards, and you're looking for certain demographics. But this is like a even more focused version of that, because now you can reach out to all the people who like one person's thing and get them to also like the product. In addition to that though, online marketing is also just a way cheaper way to do things. It doesn't require a team of people. Oftentimes you can just have one person post a TikTok from their phone. So that's a huge benefit for companies and a reason why they engage in this. Now I want to talk about why these relationships have changed between consumers and businesses. The internet has allowed for us to be more consumer conscious than ever before. More people talk to each other, more people get to understand the way advertisements work and what their goals are. So advertisers have evolved with that and tried to become more convincing. In addition to that though, it's also just, as I said before, much cheaper and also more effective for companies to go through celebrities and influencers. The increased trust, like I was talking about, is a huge factor in that. I want to wrap this up by telling y'all first off, the way that we interact with companies as consumers has changed significantly. And although we may feel like we know more so what they intend to do, it's important to remember that each of us has to engage in safe online practices and be aware of what consumers are trying to tell us, so that we, be aware of what businesses are trying to tell us, so we as consumers can make good decisions for ourselves and for us as a people. Thank you. That's it.